It feels like I'm in holiday mode because I just finished all of my work and now I can get ready for Glastonbury Festival. I'm leaving at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning and I am so excited. I'm going to be speaking on a panel hosted by Shadow Magazine, who are a climate justice publication who I adore, and I am thrilled that they've asked me on. I'm very flattered, very honoured. I've been right through the Glastonbury FAQ what to bring page on their website, and one of the things that they keep saying is pack light and only bring what you need, which when you want to plan fun outfits is an important reminder. Something that I'm not worried about weighing me down is my toothbrush, which is from Surrey. I am quite in love with this electric toothbrush. I've been using it for a couple of months. I've tried electric toothbrushes in the past and I feel like I just had to charge them all the time. I would forget my charger when I travel. So when I heard about Surrey, I was really keen and intrigued to try them. And I must say, I am so impressed. Firstly, it's super sleek and it's super light. And when I tell you the battery life is 40 days. So since having this toothbrush, I have charged it once. I find this so much more hygienic than my last toothbrush because it doesn't have that thing at the end that collects all the grime, and it also stands up on a mirror mount next to your sink. And just an FYI, the case also cleans your toothbrush in 60 seconds using a UV light, which feels so innovative. What's more, the heads are recyclable and Surrey will recycle them for you for free. You can use my code Venetia for 20% off your order. Just click the link in the description box. I've got my little beauty bag here, and with my toothbrush, I'm gonna take some sun cream. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but I'm going to give this sun cream a go over the next couple of days. Also going to take SPF for my face, Factor 50, some other little skincare bits. I still do my skincare while I'm at festivals. I just find a way. Obviously some hand sanitizer, bog roll, which Glastonbury recommend taking, a little tester of perfume so I can ensure I'm still smelling as good as possible under the circumstances. And then I'm going to bring minimal makeup with me, which I'm going to sort out probably tomorrow morning. Glastonbury actually recommend not taking any wipes and just bringing a bar of soap and some flannels, so I'm definitely going to do that. A tent and a sleeping bag, which I have already packed. Thank you Lil so much for lending them to me. Very grateful. Highly recommend loaning out your tents to your friends where possible so we buy less. Thank you, generous friends. And then I've also got like a old quick dry towel as well, which is super light. We're obviously packing snacks, so I've got some flapjacks. I'm also going to bring a portable charger with me for my phone because I think I'm going to leave my camera here and just use my phone to vlog. I also went to my local tailor today to pick up loads of items that needed alterations, and I think I might wear some of them. So let's do some outfit planning. I have worn this set so much over the past 8 years, including 2 festivals. And I had just been using safety pins down this part of the top, but Serge, the tailor, has now made it super secure. He has done a perfect job, and now I'm not going to need to be undoing and doing up loads of safety pins, which would just be a hassle. Also, one of the hems was coming undone and he's perfectly stitched that back up too. So this outfit for me is always an option, and I think it goes really well with my fanny pack that I got from Hire Goods quite a few years ago now. The tailor also altered the straps on this dress, which is one of my favourite secondhand dresses. And I also got this football shirt on eBay, which I've put with my hat from the Naughty Ones, my upcycled wedding dress and my boots. And I'm also thinking I could wear this football shirt with my linen trousers. Now I know they're white, but they wash very well. And plus Serge just altered them so they fit really nicely. Good morning from Prom Queen. This is just giving me Prom Queen. It is now 6 AM. I've been up since 5:20. Woke up naturally and was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do my hair. Now I just need to shower, which I'm putting off because I know it's probably gonna be my last shower for a little while. Okay, hair is done. Had a coffee, ready to go.
We have a bed.
I want to really pay tribute to the Palestinian sports people who refuse to back down and continue to demand that Puma end the support of this violence. And I want us to hold on to that as well. Like, this is literally the least we can do. Ahmed said this earlier, like, boycotting is the least. So I would say, like, familiarize yourself with the BDS targets and do whatever is in your power. We all have different skill sets here. Like, I keep talking about social media because it's what I can do. Think, you might be an artist, you might be a musician, you might be, hell, you might even work in finance. We need everybody, And so I would say, like, figure out your specific skill set and think, right, what can I bring to this existing movement?
Yum. Hello, update from Glastonbury, roving reporter. It's so busy here. There are so many people here. It's overwhelming. Good morning. We just went to get coffee from All Press. Oh, it was so good. It's Saturday, and the guy at the coffee checkout was like, "All right, guys, what are you up to this weekend?" And I went, "We're actually going to Glastonbury." Or did I say we're at Glastonbury?
No, yeah, we're going to
We're
Glastonbury.
actually going to Glastonbury, and he was like, "You're the first person who said that." Big up, gave me a high five. I was like, "That's a good way to start the day. That and coffee."
I was hoping you'd say that because I heard him say that to the person in front of you, and they were like, "Oh, I got things to do this weekend. I'm going to work," and like.
And he was like, "No, but let's do it. Let's talk literally."
Yeah.
Actually slept okay.
Really?
Like, I found that, okay, now listen, we were literally sleeping next to 3 raves, but with the assistance of those blackout sleep masks and little earbuds, I got some sleep. This is so cool. They're making a climbing wall here, so you can climb up, stop drilling, start praying.
You've been through these traumatic experiences. How can I best serve you to mentally understand what you've been through so that we can insert you back into society and you can be like normally everyone else?
There's one more behind there, don't lie.
Sorry?
You're making it look like there's just one when there's 2. It's now Tuesday, so yesterday I did not leave the house. Maybe I did go to the shop, but apart from that I did not leave. Being very much in rest and recover mode. We should probably have a Glastonbury debrief, right? I would say that everything you've heard about Glastonbury is true. It is vast. It's just impossible to see everything you want to see and every person you want to see and every artist you want to see, and that is something you have to make your peace with pretty early on. I'm not sure if you've seen some of the news articles, but there was definitely overcrowding issues at this year's festival. It felt like they oversold it, because if you wanted to see an artist who was fairly well known, you'd have to get to that specific stage, I would say a minimum of 90 minutes early to be in with a chance. That was kind of a shame, to be honest, because it meant that we missed lots of people who we did want to see. One of my favourite aspects of the festival was probably Shangri-La, just because there was a whole kind of anti-capitalist high street with different stalls around like fast fashion and the housing crisis, and at night there were actors who were in these shops like acting out different forms of work, and it was just so brilliantly done, super radical, absolutely loved it. And then there was also a New York kind of underground nightclub which we went to at probably about 4 in the afternoon. As soon as we walked in, it was pumping. I got to listen to some great house and techno, which is my fave. Nearly danced my boots off. I would say that the festival is not for the faint-hearted. We did about 35,000 steps a day, so it is really like a lot on your body. I know people say, oh, you can just go along and like do yoga, do crafts and stuff, and yes, I think that's true, but it's still a lot. Like energetically, it's a lot. I want to give a massive shout out to Shadow Mag for having me on their panel about boycott. It was such a privilege to be a part of it, and the other panelists were so awesome. Nick from Queer House Party, Ahmed from We Are Not Numbers, Larissa Kennedy who hosted, who was incredible, and to everyone who came along. There is just unlimited choice at any given point of the day at Glastonbury in terms of how many things there are to see and do. So if you came along and decided to spend your hour with us, I'm super grateful, thank you. I don't know if you're watching this in a year's time thinking, I don't know what to wear to Glastonbury. Wear the comfiest shoes you own, bring layers. because you never know what the weather's going to do, and it was freezing at night.
It's been a couple of days since I saw you. Yesterday I was planning on filming, but all I managed to film was me at the dentist having a checkup. Thankfully, everything is good. And then I went to Bristol to film some Vox Pops around the election. And then today is election day, which honestly I have many feelings about, which I might discuss later. This is my outfit of the evening. I think everything you've seen before. Valentina Corella's jumper, old tea and tequila bag, tailored trousers and my ballet flats. This is very comfy, which is very much my vibe today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not feeling my best, but I know that dinner with the girls will make me feel tip top. 3, 2, 1.
Fake boomerang.
Hello friends, it's now the next day. It's a big day in the UK because we have a new government. I personally didn't vote Labour, I voted Green. And I'm really pleased to say that 4 Green Party members have now got seats, and that's exactly what they set out to achieve, and they've smashed it, which is really great. And also Jeremy Corbyn won Islington North, which is also super great. Of course, no politician is perfect. Of course, the political system is entirely imperfect. But I also think that multiple things can be true at the same time. I think we can take a moment to celebrate some of these wins, which are pretty mega under the current system, and then also acknowledge that change comes from community organising and community building. So I'm kind of taking a moment today to feel really happy for the Green Party, feel happy for Jeremy Corbyn and other independent candidates, whilst also really taking heed of the fact that now is the time for us to come together more than ever. And hopefully, if anyone has felt disempowered by what their vote means, and that this might be a moment where they think, I'd like to get a bit more politically engaged and a little bit more active. I'm also feeling kind of sad about how numb I felt about Keir Starmer getting in as our leader and the Labour Party coming in. This is something that, you know, I would have really wanted in the last general election, something that I voted for. And for it to have happened under the circumstances that it has, I'm just feeling a bit about that, but holding on to some of the other wins and trying to hold on to multiple truths at the same time. Anyway, I'm going to a wedding tomorrow, and the dress code is any colour and any style, but no white or black. And then it says footwear, we're on grass, so no stilettos. Honestly, that dress code is just music to my ears because I don't want to wear heels. I'm too tired. Any colour, any style just makes things so easy. So I think I'm going to wear this Celine suit that I got from a vintage store about probably 4 years ago on Golborne Road in West London called Relic. It's an absolute treasure trove, that shop. It is incredible. I knew when I bought this suit that it was just going to really stand the test of time in my wardrobe. It does need a bit of a clean, so I'm gonna go and get a few little tools to try and sharpen it up. And then I'm either gonna wear my ballet flats or I might pack my trainers for comfort. Bag wise, I'm going to do this one from Tea and Tequila. And then jewellery wise, I was thinking I could do these from Lovelessly or these from Ruth Leslie, or something a bit more statement like this vintage chain, which I also got from Relic as well.
I think it's difficult to make that a high salience issue for the general public who don't follow politics in the same obsessive way that we do. We're going to read out this of how all that are.
We're going to be perfectly on time.
Venetia, I don't suppose you could put it in.
Yeah, what's the postcode?
It's now Sunday evening and I'm back from the wedding. I had a really good time, met some really lovely people, and the couple were just so happy, which was really lovely to see. We actually stayed in a yurt, so not completely camping, but kind of camping. So it feels like I've had 2 weekends of camping, and I have to be honest, I'm ready not to camp again for a while. Since I got home, I've just tried to get as organised as possible ahead of the new week. So I showered, washed my hair, put a wash on, unpacked, tidied everything, cleaned my makeup brushes, and then this evening I'm really hoping that Max will cook something delicious, hopefully with lots of veggies. And hopefully we'll get into bed early so I can read my book, which I'm trying to finish this week. This is Azadi by Arundhati Roy. I actually read this in 2020, but I'm revisiting it, and I will absolutely do a book update for you really soon, but this is really great. We're going to another wedding this coming weekend, so I've got maybe 4 days at home this week and I really want to make the most of them in terms of resting, getting outside loads, reading lots, doing as much work as I can so I can really enjoy the wedding. I'm also just doing the quick 60-second clean of my toothbrush. Just a reminder, if you would like to try Suri for yourself, you can use the code Phoenicia for 20% off. The link is in the description box. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.